So there will be some times when you need to set up a requisition for something that's not showing up right away in your catalog. So you can do a little search, and you can also look at things that are not in the catalog and also we just don't have a vendor for. So let's take a look what that's going to look like here. When I jump to finance, followed by requisition and purchasing, and then the new requisitions, what I'm going to get there is, of course, our catalogs up at the top, and I've got a couple carts going, including a CDW one right now from our previous video. But instead of pulling things into here with these catalog searches, I'm going to come to the bottom. This is where I can requisition some non-catalog items. So I can first start with a vendor. This is a vendor search right here, this particular box. So if I was going to look at, say, CDW again as an option, they're going to pop up as one of my choices, and I can click on that. Now it does say no cart exists for this vendor, which is interesting. I'm going to go ahead and create one. And currently no items in your cart, of course. So now I have to add this non-catalog item to it. So I can hit non-catalog items, since we're hoping it's in that CDW catalog, it's just not part of there currently. And I can type in whatever my stock ID might be and a description of what I'm looking for. If I knew the price, then certainly I'm going to add that in there as well. Maybe I need, I don't know, 100 of them. And let's see, I can add a GL for whatever the account might be. I'm going to go ahead and just pick a department here. Sure, first one I see, search. That should bring up my GLs here for the Alexandra school. And once it does, I can pick the right one for what I'm looking for. So I'm just going to go with the first one right now. If I needed to split this up a little bit, I could. Same as all the other GL entering boxes that we see in Retrieve. Still add comments and internal notes, just like we've seen before. And then I can save that new item. So it wasn't previously in the CDW catalog, but if I knew it was something I could get from them, then I can certainly go ahead and do that. And I would be able to continue on and delete the cart or check out from here. So I'm going to delete this particular cart so I can show you the other option here. Yep, successfully deleted. Perfect. So if I came down here, and in this case, there was something I was looking to requisition that did not have a vendor option for me. I'm going to go to vendor not known. And there we go. So from this screen, I can see that I've got a couple of items in here already that we were messing around with and testing, and basically just going to be adding another one here. So just like I did a moment ago, this time it's without any particular vendor, but I'm going to go to non-catalog item. Once again, I can throw in a number, give it a description. How many do I need? 100 again. Gives me my type, price. I'll go to the GL. And say this time I were to filter by one of these other options, say elementary. We'll see what comes up this time. All right. Lots and lots of pages of GLs here. All right, I'll go Schism for right now because, again, I'm not going to put it through, so I'm not worried about which GL I actually choose for this. Again, I can enter some comments and internal notes and then save that. Incomplete GL distribution. Okay. So it wants a bit more information there. It doesn't like what I've entered. I don't really need to do any splitting. All of that should be fine. I wonder if me just clicking in there entered that number for me. Let's just try save. Perfect. So it just needed me to click so it could enter any potential split information that was going in there. And you can see this was somebody else doing some testing already and added an item without any actual content, including a price. Currently now I've got 150 and 11 cents from the 150 that I just did and the 11 cents from this other sort of fake item, obviously, that's in there. And so it's created this new cart for us that at any time I can go ahead and check out, or I can come to any of these individual items. If I want to trash them and remove that item, I can do that as well. So I'm able to add any kind of item like that, even though I didn't actually have a vendor for it in the listing anyway, in the catalogs. Of course, if I do have it set up the way I want, even at my 11 cents here, I can go ahead and check out. And okay, so there it's throwing me an error, of course, because it's saying that it's got to have some kind of dollar amount. But we demoed in the previous versions here how that would work. Let me go ahead and throw in, I don't know, 10 cents. Save, GL distribution. Oh, all right, so hit that. And I'm just going to hit search on everything this time. I'm not even going to pick anything in particular and see what it brings up for me. No items to display. All right. Fair enough. Good to know. Fund, general, search. Found one. I'll go Shizm again for now. Click into the split for a second, and just doing that immediately added the number there. So that's all it needed to actually get that saved. Now I'd be able to go ahead and check this out if I had the items that I want. Oh, odd. And again, each GL distribution must have a dollar amount. Is it? I wonder if that's because it's less than $1 that it's giving me that grief. Let's just update that. Let's see, if I were to get more of these, that would get me up to $1. Same here. Save. And check out. Perfect. So that's what we would see next on any normal checkout process. Of course, is I can choose my location where I'm currently connected to, and it's going to fill in the rest of that information for me. If I wanted to add in phone numbers and such, I certainly can. And then submitting an order would, in fact, in this case, submit the order. So I'm going to cancel that, and I'll just go back. And I'm back on that main catalog page where I can continue adding more things and continuing with my cart that way. So easy enough and very, very similar to the checkout process and the adding items process that we saw in the previous videos for any of the non-catalog items, even when you don't have a vendor.